Guys, what's up? So, yeah, like I've been saying, this is my first few videos back since been doing a lot of work. Uh, like I said, got a day job. Everybody's got to have one. But anyway, so what I've kind of been watching, um, and more or less, there hadn't been a lot of movies out, right? I mean, there's the big one, Black Adam. Go and see it sometimes here in the next day or so. So I will have that up and going. But in the spirit of DC and superheroes, I'll tell you what I've been watching. And it's the reruns of Smallville. That's right, the Clark Kent teenage superhero drama that came out on the CW back in the day, Smallville. I've watched the show in its entirety as it came on when it was new. I was a big fan. Grew up with the show. I think it first aired in 2001 and it ran all the way to 2011. So for 10 years this show was on, which was really good for a superhero type show. Great cast. Tom Welling, Michael Rosenbaum, I think it was his name, played Lex. And even old John Schneider, old Duke himself from Dukes of Hazzard, played Jonathan Kent, the Superman's dad, or adopted dad, if you will. So yeah, I love this show, man. When it came on, it was great, and I still love it. I still like it, but here's the thing. Its effects, like its special effects, does not hold up. Going back and rewatching some of those first seasons, whoo, man, was those effects terrible. And you can kind of tell that the acting, first season to last, wasn't that great in the first few seasons. I mean, they were starting out, they were newbies. It's understandable. But as the show progressed and moved along, and just to set the show up if you don't know what it's about, Smallville is about the early days of Clark Kent when he was still on the farm, still a teenager, still in high school, dealing with most everyday life things that most of us did, as teenagers, and that's why I could relate to it when it came on. So, really good that way, that sense of things. We always tend to see Superman grown, fully functional adult, right? But we didn't know anything much about his days in Smallville. That being said, the first season or so, when he came to Earth, as a baby, it was in this kryptonite meteorite shower. They called it meteorite, but what it was is it was the green rock kryptonite that pieces of Clark's homeworld. And so it kind of affected some of the townsfolk. And so what you get in the first season is pretty much a freak of the week type situation where a meteor-infected freak, if you will, is the show or the episode's heavy. It's antagonist that Clark has to deal with. And so that got repetitional and kind of episodic. I mean, I know it's a TV show, but still, it got kind of old, in my opinion, for the first season because it was week after week, new freak, new problem type deal. But that being said, as the seasons went, we got more drama, we got more depth, we got more fleshing out these characters, which was really good. And as the show moved forward, the acting, the story, even some of the effects got incredibly better. And the show, as it aged, was just really good. It was like wine. As it aged, it got better. But yeah, even that first season though, man, I remember when it came out, I was hooked. I loved it, and I still do. So that's kind of what I've been watching. On my downtime, what little bit I've had is kind of revisiting that world. It's been some big news here lately with the Superman, with the Man of Steel, with Henry Cavill. So just kind of digging back into that world of things. And so yeah, man, Smallville's a good show. 10 seasons. We get to see Clark grow all the way from farm boy to superhero king of the superheroes, if you will. And pretty good, like I said, good cast. Performances got better as it went, and the drama got better. You know, it just got it got you hooked. You was ready for the next season. And so Smallville, really good show. I highly recommend it if you like superhero stuff, if you're a fan of Superman, if you like that sort of teen angst, sort of, you know, CW stuff. In my opinion, I like Smallville better than I did anything from the Green Arrow verse that the CW has kind of put out recently in the past couple of years for DC. Smallville is way better. And so here's the thing. If you are a Hulu subscriber and you have a Hulu subscription, you got that whole entire series on there for free. You can binge the heck out of it. And you got quite a bit of material there to cover. 10 seasons. That's a lot of stuff. So yeah, you got a lot to watch there if you got that subscription. If you don't, and you want to invest, you can go and buy season after season on, you know, Vudu, Apple, or Amazon. You know, that's your choice. I prefer to stream it for free myself, though. And so, yeah, Smallville, check it out. You know, Superman's humble beginnings, a teen drama, if you will. And so it's pretty good, pretty good. As always, this is my opinion. Opinions are like butts. Everybody's got one. Some of them stink, guys. Later.